What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Vet Dad, where we're giving you product reviews on everything that you love to use, honest product reviews, how-tos, and I just stepped in an ant pile. Dang it. Welcome back to the Vet Dad, everybody, where we're doing product reviews. Welcome back to the Vet Dad, everybody, where we're doing honest product reviews, how-tos, and adventure videos every week. Today we're going to be talking about my Oklahoma Joe Longhorn 3-in-1 combination smoker. Now this grill, smoker, charcoal, propane combination grill is overall, looking for the bottom line up front, I'm going to tell you, I've been happy with it. It's lasted me for 6 years, but there are some things that have gone wrong with it and some things that I've learned over those years, and I'm going to share those with you now. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this is a Oklahoma Joe Longhorn. Okay, you have 3-in-1, I guess you could say. This is your propane side, and this is your charcoal side, and then you have an offset smoker box right here with your smokestack up there on top. You also have a side burner there that I'll talk a little bit more about in a second. As I mentioned before, I've had this grill for 6 years now, and you can see a little bit of signs of age starting to form. You got a little bit of rust here, and maybe some spatterings of rust on the steel here, especially down on the firebox. I'll tell you, there's been times that I left it out, and it got wet and didn't put the cover back on for a while. I think that's probably why I have the rust that I do. If I had done a better job of keeping this grill covered, I don't think I would have had that issue. Okay, don't mind how dirty this is. I just used it a little bit ago, but these are porcelain coated cast iron grates. So this is your gas side here. You can see you can probably do about 12 burgers there. Okay, and then the side burner, which I've actually never used before, is looks like some spiders have been using it though. That is a 12,000 BTU side burner, but like I said, never used. And then this side, and I just did, if you saw my brisket video that I just posted a couple of days ago, that you can see I got a good coating from smoking, but I got to clean this up too. Yeah, I'll put a card up to the brisket video, but this is the smoker side, and then you can see the firebox. Well, you could call this, you do your charcoal cooking over here, or if you put the charcoal here in the offset smoker, and then you have your vents here on the side. You can open this guy up, you can open this up all the way, and then you open your smokestack up here, okay? And then you get that good airflow coming through. Now I'm going to tell you some things that I learned about that from doing about almost 10 whole packer briskets in here. Okay, last little fact here before I give you my opinion of things that have gone well and the things that haven't gone so well is the smoker is about 200 pounds, but it does have some pretty large wheels on it. Let's see if I can show you those. Got some pretty large wheels on it. It is a bear, but I can still move it around every now and then. I'll move it around to the other side of the driveway, and we'll do some cooking over there in some different settings, okay? Now, you can go to the Oklahoma Joe website, and you can learn all about this smoker. They have some recipes out there. And, okay, so here's the things that really have gone wrong. This temperature gauge right here, just this past cook that I did Memorial Day weekend quit working. I think these can be replaced. I noticed that some of the newer ones of these that I've seen in the stores actually have a little bit different looking gauge on there, so maybe there's something to that, but I think you do get a little bit of a nicer gauge when you purchase this smoker. I shouldn't just call it a smoker, because that's just one of 3 things that it can do. Okay, the other thing is the little push button ignition down here. That stopped working a long time ago. That's not really a showstopper, because you can open this bad boy up right here, and then you can turn on the gas and then get one of those long big stick lighters or whatever and stick that down in there and light it safely. There's no issue there, but you do lose the convenience of having your little push button there. Okay, the cover sucks. You can go on to the Oklahoma Joe website, or probably Amazon, someplace else, and you can You can purchase the cover for this grill from Oklahoma Joe. It's about 60 bucks. I tell you, especially if you live down in the south, maybe the grill's going to be in an area where it's getting a lot of sun on it. The sun's going to kill it. This Alabama sun here just ate this thing up. So I ended up replacing with a $30 cover that I found on Amazon, and I'm going to put a link to that cover down in the link below. It's laying up here on the table behind me, and I'll show you what it looks like with the cover on here when we get done. Get that cover instead. If you just take one thing out of this, buy the better cover, because that cover is way better. Okay, next thing here. Some people on the Oklahoma Joe website, where they have a section for reviews, have said that they were really disappointed that it got, you know, some rust on it and everything. You know, I'd be curious to know if that was somebody that had kept their grill covered up. So I haven't had any problem with rust whatsoever. Okay, and then now I use the bejesus out of this thing. Okay, we're always doing something, and like I said, I've done about 10 whole packer briskets on here, and a lot of times my briskets get a little mushy. Let me show you a little bit up close here. Okay, here's a closer look at the charcoal side where you put your meat that you're going to be smoking. Okay, when you get a whole packer brisket, that bad boy is 15-16 pounds, and when I put it on at the start of the cook, it literally was smashed up from this side right next to the firebox all the way over to this side, and my point side of the brisket was just getting kind of turned to mush. I mean, it's a huge chunk of meat, and it still was okay in the end, but it just wasn't as great as the flat part of the brisket, which was away from the firebox. So I noticed on the Oklahoma Joe website, all of the recipes that they had for brisket actually were just doing smoking the flat part of the brisket, which would be substantially smaller. You could put that just over here on this side. Okay, and second to last, since it was just sitting here inside of the grill anyway, I want to show you this thing here. It's called the Great Scrape Woody Paddle. It's hard to say that without snickering a little bit, but this is wood, and you get your grates real hot, and then it kind of custom gets custom formed to where your grates are, and that way you're not getting those little metal bristles in your food. I don't know if that's a huge problem or not, but there's certainly more than one fella out there that's talked about that being dangerous. So I saw that in the store, picked it up, and it just makes me feel better about serving burgers and stuff to the kids on a grill that I've been using a metal brush for. So okay, and as promised, because I'm a man of my word, here is the cover, and that's a good cover. I don't care who you are, that's just a good solid cover. I mean, it does sit in the spot where it doesn't get full sun the whole day, but I've had this puppy for about a little over a year now, and it's just it's doing great so far. Can't complain about the cover. Okay, bottom line, it's an old grill, 6 years old, but the Oklahoma Joe Longhorn combination smoker, propane, and charcoal grill is a good purchase, I think, if you want to be able to do a little bit of all of those three types of grilling. So hey, if you like this video, you want to see more, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share it with one of your friends that likes this kind of stuff. And even better than that, if you have any ideas of anything that you'd like to see us do a review of, let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions about this grill, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to look at something for you or answer any questions. So until the next time, take it easy.